The NBA's got a little more precedence to it. More
again, it's down to the Final Four, but
Right.
we are going to have our first of 2026 WNBA rankings later on.
Jay Dawg,
Yeah.
I am sad to inform you on the finals winners odds.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The odds have been updated. It's been an interesting round in the West. The East is a little less interesting so far from what we've seen.
Are you surprised by that? Because I'm not. Okay.
No, I'm really upset because as a Boston sports fan,
You don't want to see the Knicks win.
never.
They haven't won it since what, 73?
I never want to see the Knicks win. And I honestly, I'm not, I wasn't born into a basketball fandom. Like my family wasn't big basketball fans. Like I am just a sports fan. But
Is it because of their height?
yeah, because we're short. No, we like hockey or whatever. I played hockey growing up, but so I became a basketball fan later on. So it's when I watch the Celtics, I think they're more of a rival with the Sixers.
Than they are with the Knicks.
Right.
Even though they are a rival. It's Boston, New York.
Right. Because of recent years and how much crap that Embiid talks and the Ben Simmons era and all of that.
Here's the thing with that. The Sixers, no one's faced the Celtics in the playoffs more than the Sixers.
Right.
So they have that dynamic.
Right. So I feel like the Sixers are a bigger rival, but just as a Boston sports fan, you never want to see New York do
Correct.
Good. Even though I'm, a Rangers fan.
Yeah, I understand that. But out of the 8 teams that are still in it, I'm talking NHL and NBA, the longest drought for all of them is the Knicks.
Yeah.
1970, I want to say 73, when Phil Jackson was playing, the Zen Master.
That's wild.
That's how long ago
That's wild.
That was.
That's wild. So 73, we'll see if the Knicks can get it done. The odds currently, the Thunder are still the favorite, minus 110, the champs, obviously. And they look good. Like they look like they're still able to win, but they look human again, which is interesting.
Wemby is really taking the next step.
It's funny that I use the term human because the alien is the one getting it done.
That's right.
Wemby is just a freak of nature. And it is crazy how he just literally changes the game. Like
they said that was going to happen.
Right.
It was within 2 years. The despair that they talk about, that's not going to happen.
Like you didn't see, think about some of the greatest NBA stars we've seen in our lifetime and how long it took them to reach that mountain. Not that like Wemby's the best.
No,
but
he's going to be doing it in a shorter amount of time than Jordan and LeBron.
Durant. Like,
it took a while for Durant to do his thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Magic Johnson in his rookie year won an NBA title.
Right.
The bar was set incredibly high after that.
Right.
Larry Bird, I think 2 years in. So the bar was set incredibly high with those two. It took Hakeem Olajuwon. It took him a decade.
But Wemby's only in his second year.
Wemby's only in his third year.
Third year. And he's already broken like the blocks record. Like the postseason blocks record.
Yeah.
Like dude is just like doing things that just has never happened before. The quadruple double, I think, is something that is like very realistic for Wemby. Something that's only happened a handful of times. Like, and it's funny that he ended up with the Spurs. And it's just
the fix has always been in, if you think about it. David Robinson, right?
Tim Duncan,
and then Wemby now.
It's crazy.
Like the fix has always been in.
And they had Kawhi, who's one of the greatest defensive players ever.
Yeah,
like
the claw.
Right. Like Kawhi is, don't shy on Kawhi. Like
he wasn't the number one pick though.
No, but I'm just saying like they've had some of the greatest defensive players ever.
They know what they're doing. The San Antonio Spurs. This is the thing. They know what they're doing, okay? The Spurs as an organization, they might have had a couple of lean years. When I mean lean, one bad year that usually profits off to the number one pick, the lottery pick, and they get it. So they know what they're doing.
So back to the odds. Thunder still the favorite, minus 110. Spurs plus 210 on the odds. The Knicks plus 425. And then this is what I was waiting to share with you, plus 3,000 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jay Dawg, make a case on why a bet head should go for the Cavs.
If Harden can become regular season Harden and snap out of this playoff funk that he has been in, not just in Cleveland, but everywhere else he's gone, and change his image for being playoff beard, then yes, buy high on the Cavs, because the way I see it is this. If he can get it done, he's going to make the rest of the team around him better. Because there's also been talk about the Spider not rising to the occasion either.
He hasn't really.
Right.
And not
when those two guys don't get it done, Cleveland doesn't win.
And not to really, focus on something from last year, but just think about how good Cleveland was last year and the collapse they had in the playoffs. And it's like
they were the number 1 seed last year, which is a jinx. By the way,
I know Spider got hurt late in the season, right? Like when going into the playoffs, like that kind of hurt them.
Yeah,
but
they had to take a not all that talented Magic team to 7 games,
right?
Only to lose.
Yeah, so it's like how clutch are these players? Like we really need to see if Cleveland can get it done. Can
the Cavs come to the rise to the occasion? It remains to be seen. So we're going to find out because they're back in the land on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we transition to the WNBA and the slate we got for them, just some other bets you can make on DraftKings. You can bet on who will win the title, like conference wise. Right now, Western Conference is minus 575. Eastern is plus 400. And then you can also bet on the state that will win the NBA Finals. So New York or Texas are plus 210, plus 425, or you can do field at minus 125. To kind of get a little better odds for winning the championship there. So that's your NBA.